Gangstalking is a real thing. It's a real documented phenomenon. And cell phones and social media and the ubiquitousness of Wi-Fi and Bluetooth technology makes it actually easy to execute crowd control using frequencies and sounds. They've been telling us this from the beginning, that that was their ultimate goal, is to be able to motivate large groups of people into certain actions using the algorithm, the phone in your hand, your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth signals. All of those are easily hacked. You're completely wide open. You're not safe from being either targeted or being made complicit in someone else's targeting, and you never realize that that's what's happening, that you are being manipulated. The target is being manipulated, and the accomplices are also being manipulated, because when people don't realize they're being manipulated, when they think that an idea is their idea, when they think that it originates with them, they're more likely to be open to suggestion, subtle suggestions, because they believe they're the master of their own thoughts. They don't realize that they're being fed certain information in order to inflame certain results, to engender a certain response. And it's usually pretty effective, because this program has billions and trillions of dollars behind it, the defense budget. This is a U.S. military tactic. This is a military tactic. Crowd control. Propaganda. And it can be used against individuals at any given notice. And it was used against me in Texas. And it did follow me until I got to Arizona, and then it stopped. And I haven't noticed it. And so most people in the midst of this, and as someone who went through this, I've seen videos on TikTok of people in the middle of an episode who are now believing every single white car is part of it. It's a psychological operation. It can be 3 white cars, and now your imagination takes over, and now every white car. It's very strategically done, very subtly done, because you're dealing with an organization and groups of people who know human psychology better than anybody, and they know how to use it against you. It's a weapon of war, psychology. That's why it's so important to governments all over the world. So they know how to manipulate you. And as someone who experienced this down in Texas, trust me, there's a whole lot more to it than being followed by white vans and white cars. First, they destabilize your life, your whole life. You might have been forcibly hospitalized and given drugs. You might have been told that you're bipolar, or you have some other psychiatric malady for which they have to drug you. Your entire family will turn against you. All your friends will turn against you. You will be painted in the worst possible light, and you will be medicated to the point where you're not making any sense. So of course their narrative holds, because you're acting crazy as fuck, and validating their entire narrative, because you're helping them, because you're so destabilized from being drugged, being hospitalized, having your own family turn on you, everybody all at once, losing everything, and being told that you're crazy, and being medicated, and being unable to differentiate reality from fantasy in this state. All these drugs that are, and everybody's in on it. Everybody seems like they're in on it. That's the point. That's what they do. That's what happened to me in Texas. And I had to fight like hell to get away. But I did. And there's a good chance that TikTok might take this video down. Even though I want to declare right now that this is for entertainment purposes only, this is just a story that I'm telling for views and clicks. So, this program is utilized by intelligence agencies to discredit people they want to discredit for various reasons. Doesn't matter. If you are deemed a threat to national security, then these kinds of things can happen to you. If they don't want to draw more attention, they just want people to think that you're crazy, you went crazy. Maybe you drank yourself to death. Maybe you overdosed. Maybe you got killed by a serial killer. I don't know. Any number of terrible things might happen to you in the course, but then I'm still here and I'm on the other side of it. 100% I'm on the other side of it. Because as soon as I got to Arizona, Hecate gave me her key. And it changed everything for me. This feeling of being hunted. Suddenly her presence seemed to make a difference in this situation that I was in that was so bizarre. I I can hardly talk about it without being flagged. Like it's crazy. So, yeah, if I see those videos and I know what's happened. Oh, I know what started it. And it's not as grandiose nor as expensive with the price of gas. No, you're not being followed by white vans. You just were led to believe that you were. You're led to believe that every car that gets close to you is following you. They put that fear in you. They got you to believe this. Trust me, I know the tactics well. And then eventually you're just crazy and you're looking for boogeymen everywhere. And you're going nuts on innocent people because you think they're part of it. They did that to you. They made you think that way. You have no credibility if you're out here screaming at strangers because you think they're part of some conspiracy. I saw that shit down in Portland. Heavily saw that shit in Portland. I stayed in a shelter for like 2 weeks, and every half the women in there were believed to be victims of gang stalking and conspiracy, and they believed you were in on it. It made them very dangerous to be around and very unpredictable if they thought for a second that you were part in on the plot to destroy them, and many of them were severely paranoid. They didn't start out that way. Their stories, when they're coherent, speak of housewives and business people and normal, everyday fucking Americans that are now living in a fucking homeless shelter in Portland, Oregon, thinking everybody's out to get them when nobody remembers they exist. It's the saddest fucking thing I've ever seen. But it happens. And I saw it for myself and I experienced it. What the attempt. All that crazy shit that happened. That's nuts. But it all really happened. And it was designed to put me in danger and make me seem crazy. But when I got to Arizona and Hecate gave me her key, it all stopped. That has to mean something. That has to mean something. To me, it means literally everything. That was the worst fucking thing I've ever been through. No shit, no joke, no cap. That was the worst fucking experience of my life.